Good morning, students. Hope you all are well. So we are discussing the circulation chapter. The previous part means the structure of the heart and the valves. I think you have understood well. So today we are going to start our next part, that is the double circulation of our blood. So today we will see how the blood circulate in our heart, through our heart. So actually there is continuous flow all time. There is a continuous flow of the blood inside our heart or inside our body. So that is known as the blood circulation. So to complete a full circulation, the blood have to pass 2 times through our heart or twice through our heart, so that it is known as double circulation. That means our blood circulation is known as the double circulation. So it contains 2 categories. Okay, so one is pulmonary circulation and another is the systemic circulation. So the pulmonary circulation, it is actually a shorter circulation of the blood from where, from heart to the lungs and again back to the heart. So that is known as pulmonary circulation. This is actually the summary. So it is actually the shorter circulation of blood from heart to the lungs and again back to heart is known as pulmonary circulation. And the next is the systemic circulation. So it is the opposite, means it is the longer circulation of the blood from heart to different organs of our body and again back to the heart. That means in pulmonary circulation it is related to heart and lung, and in systemic circulation it is related to the heart and different organs of our body. Okay, so let's start. Let's see how this circulation occur in our blood. So first, the deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body, they enter in the right auricle through the superior and the inferior vena cava. Okay, so in our organ, means different organs we are having in our body, like our kidney, liver and all. So they are doing some other physiological functions. So for that, whenever this physiological function they are doing, they produce the carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide need to be expelled from our body, or it need to be pure again, and again we need oxygen. So for that, the deoxygenated blood from all parts of our body enter into the right auricle. Okay, right auricle, through the superior and the inferior vena cava. Okay, simultaneously at the same time, oxygenated blood from the lungs. So from the lungs oxygenated blood will come. So from lungs, oxygenated blood from lungs enter the left auricle, through the pulmonary veins. Okay, so the oxygenated blood from the lungs enter the left auricle through the pulmonary veins. Understood? So the two auricles now contract and pump the deoxygenated blood into the right ventricle and the oxygenated blood into the left ventricle respectively. Means why? Because from the auricle the blood will pump into the ventricle. Now the bicuspid and the tricuspid valve, they contract. Okay, so ventricle contract and pumping the deoxygenated blood into the pulmonary artery, from where it is transported to the lungs for oxygenation. Okay, so when the ventricle contracts, the deoxygenated blood which are present in the right ventricle, okay, they will transport through the pulmonary artery, from where they is transported to the lungs for oxygenation or for the purification. So the oxygenated blood is pumped from the left ventricle into the aorta and is goes to different body parts. Okay, so this is how human heart. Okay, so this is the figure for double circulation of blood. So here you can see one side is represented as the oxygenated blood, and other side is represented at the deoxygenated blood. So this blue portion, that right auricle and right ventricle, it's showing the deoxygenated blood, and the red portion, that left auricle and the left ventricle, is showing the oxygenated blood. So you can see from all parts of the body the deoxygenated blood is coming into the right atrium, and after that it contracts and it goes into the right ventricle, and through the pulmonary artery this is going into the lungs for the purification of the blood. Okay, and in the red portion you can see that through the pulmonary artery the oxygenated blood is coming from the lungs into the left auricle, and when the left auricle contract it will goes into the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle it will transport the oxygenated blood to all parts or all organs of our body.